originally recorded on June 4th, 2020. Your spiritual center. So much is being asked of us these days, but do you know that it's much easier than you think? Yes, the world around us looks hard, but that still small voice within you is always simple, always easy. Now, more than ever, there is more and more that is being asked of us, asked of those of us who are spiritually inclined. You see things that really hurt your consciousness. You hear things from people that you know and love and are not quite sure how to respond or address what you can clearly see as a possible danger to those among us who do not have the equal rights that so many of us enjoy. You want to do something and you're just not sure where to start or what to do, and so you shift gears, change the conversation, shut off the media, and do something that will make you feel better temporarily. This isn't a prescription for long-term happiness and fulfillment, and in these times, the way to your greatest happiness and fulfillment is going to be filled with the direction and power of your higher self, and act on it. It's not going to work long-term for you to stay silent and to ignore what you've been asked to do. In fact, it's going to hurt you even more if your spiritual impulse, your intuitive guidance, or your feeling ability to know the difference between right and wrong continues to be squelched. And all of us know and can feel and hear what our inclinations are in these times. No one anywhere is not feeling the pain of these times. The reason for that does not matter who you are or what your position is. We are in the midst of a higher calling for humanity worldwide, and whatever veils need to be lifted to expose the darkness are being lifted now, and will continue to be lifted for some time. You have a role. This role is uniquely yours. You can die without fulfilling it, but that wouldn't be so good now, would it? Wouldn't you rather know that you did all that you could and are able to stand up tall and straight and feel that gut instinct that, although you may not always be 100% sure of yourself, you know that you are hearing and acting on the things you are being called to do? Here's a quote from A Course in Miracles. Let us be still an instant and forget all things we ever learned, all thoughts we had, and every preconception that we hold of what things mean and what their purpose is. Let us remember not our own ideas of what the world is for. We do not know. In this call from A Course in Miracles, Christ asks us to forget all we think we know and allow new thinking to arise. Without old judgments in place, whether about a situation, another person, or yourself, it always boils down to you. You can release these obstacles and come to a place of truth. When you release judgments against yourself, you will be the light of the truth of who you really are, and that person is a holy child of God. Think of the enormous power you have at your fingertips. Oh, if we only knew. Now, I know this may be quite a leap for those of you who don't understand the power that resides within you. You have been told very clearly all of your life how you must live, what it is that is realistically capable of being accomplished, and most of you have been attempted to be silenced any time you chose to speak up. We are in different times now. The time for staying silent and small needs to be and stay in the past. There is an opportunity here, and although it can feel like all we are doing is picking up where our other brothers and sisters left off, then let that be the thing we begin with. I also understand that some of you do know how to listen to that still, small voice of what to do next. And yet, when it actually comes time to act on the direction of what you're receiving, there is resistance. It shows up in the form of procrastination, in the form of distractions, in the form of, I'll do it later. or having the fear that you might ruffle someone's feathers, or you could cause some concern by others who know you, like you, and aren't accustomed to you speaking or acting out. When you're afraid, even just subconsciously, that you might lose your friends or upset your family members, remember, if you're feeling called to do something, it means it's necessary, not just for the benefit of all, but for your own as well. Each of us has our own part to play, and all of us are needed to assist in humanity's journey forward. The following is a quote from the most recent Global Energetic Download from April 2nd, 2020. Yes, as the light comes down from this infinite and unlimited source, down into your hands, up through your arms, and joins together in the center of your heart. See this symbol of heart, which is what you are and who you are, forever safe as you walk this earth. Follow this as your guide. You are not asked to heal everything and everyone as you may desire. Allow the higher knowledge to direct you and know that you will have specific assignments, and that is all. From Addressing the Abyss from April 2nd, 2020. Back in March, I got the impulse that I absolutely had to restart the GEDs. And not only was it going to be once a month, but this year they had to come on full force, much more frequently, and to offer much more support for humanity than ever before. This is the start of a new decade. And as 2020 is a signature year, it has meant that we are going to be going through a lot of stuff. And it was already showing up in my life here in Italy. But how could I do all I was being called to do? The more time I spent just taking the next steps, they developed a pathway for me to create a new website called Energetic Meditations. I had bought that URL years before and hadn't ever activated it. Now I found myself designing the graphics, getting the domain its own email address, and all the things that make an enterprise work online. These energetic downloads, as they're called, are a direct extension of what A Course in Miracles refers to as a holy instant, the instant when a miracle is born in an individual. Every single participant, as long as I've been doing this, since 2008 in Charleston, South Carolina, have all experienced miraculous changes in their lives because of these GEDs. Am I ready with all that I need to do to market them? No. Is the website ready? Mostly. Are the sign-up forms and payment buttons ready? Yes. Is all the content we've generated so far available to you through the membership area of the website? Yes. So there you have it. Is it perfect? No. Is this how I would suggest you do things? All I have ever suggested is that you get in touch with that small inner voice that is directing you and guiding you all the livelong day, and take action on that guidance without hesitation. Just do it. So that's what I'm doing. Perfect or imperfect, the work needs to get out now. And how do you get and maintain a stronger connection with that higher guidance? Come and join us. Click the link to join or to see the Global Energetic Download offerings in the description. Our next meeting is Thursday, June 4th, so you don't have a lot of time to sign up if you want to come and participate with us live on Thursday. And I highly recommend the live experience. It's an incredible, inexplicable way to experience a holy instant in this connection with Source. Much love and many blessings, Suzanne.